all the way from the city of Abuja, we have with us our national representative in person of Dr. Shaz Umar. Welcome, sir. Yes. Follow up to that, we also have on ground our amazing leader. Someone that, in fact, if you want to say my birth into DigiU, is the one that officially brought me into this ecosystem in person of Mr. Marvelous Adebowale. Welcome, sir. Yes, with him too is our other leader in person of Pastor Lawrence is in our midst too. You are welcome, sir. Yes, so I will allow each one of us to introduce ourselves briefly, then from there we move to the next item. Since I started from our national representative, I will just start from here, then we pass the mic. Thank you, sir.
My name is Bamidele Kelane.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Dr. F. Salami, retiree. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Abeokuta. Open to learn more about DigiU.
Oh, thank you.
Afolabi Adedeji.
Mr. Ajibola.
My name is Chima.
Wow. The Chima is chilling. Thank you, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My name is E. Glory Oludare.
Thank you, sir.
Olumide Adeshina is my name.
Thank you, sir.
My name is Brother Christian. You are welcome, everyone.
Yes, you can see in the house that we have a media crew. I will allow the team lead to introduce himself and introduce his colleagues. Thank you, sir.
My name is Ogule Tobowa, and these are my crew, Emmanuel, and I have Mr. Yomi here.
Thank you very much. Yeah, like I said before, that DigiU is in 184 countries and then is expanding by the day. This company started in 2019, specifically November 2019, and 2020 it began to expand to various parts of the world, and today we have it now. So I want to call on our leader in person of Mr. Marvelous to tell us about DigiU, where it started from, the milestone, and where we are going. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Good morning once again. Talking about DigiU. First and foremost, I'd like to let us know that DigiU is an international organization. It is owned by Russian. So the name of the founder is Alexei Ognev, as you will be seeing from one of some of our videos displayed today. And another thing I want you to also understand is that DigiU started with a team of 6 people who co-founded the organization. It is a wild ecosystem. The focus can be just limited to 3 particular areas, which we talk about: artificial intelligence, blockchain, and venture capital. So starting as at 2019, like my colleague mentioned, you see, DigiU keep growing since 2019 and keep increasing the models of the ecosystem we have. As at this year, a program called Real World Asset Bank was launched, which is going to change or revolutionize the way we bank. Now, we were saying that at the radio station, we were telling people that the future of money is going to change from paper to cryptocurrency. Everybody knows about e-naira. However, we also want to let you know that there are problems with the current banking system. 60% of the world workforce are unbanked. 60% of the world workforce are currently unbanked. That means that as people are earning, the banks are unable to get such deposits and being able to generate into the economy through that. And that is affecting the national GDP automatically. So when we're looking at it, there is a problem with the traditional banking system. Some people do not even put their money in bank. If you ask them why, they will say, I will go to bank and be lobbying for my own money. That's one of the problems. Some, they don't even trust the banks. And some, they will tell you, I put money in my bank, saving it, and inflation is eating on my money. A good number of things, because the bank keep printing money. You hear CBN using 58 billion to print out 2 billion. So when you look at it, it doesn't really tally. A lot of problems like that. So which is why Reward Asset Bank is one of the projects that DigiU has came up with. Apart from that, several of such projects which you will be listening to as the national rep will be introducing all to us. So I like us to, just pay attention, make sure you don't miss any of those points which should be discussed thus far. And this year, July, DigiU was present in Nigeria at the CBN, the Central Bank Abuja, to also discuss how the e-Naira can come on the AWA cross bridge. We have what we call AWA cross bridge. We have pictures of it and everything, so don't worry to clear your doubt on that. Now, regarding the AWA cross bridge that we're talking about, we said that the future of money, paper money, is going to fade away. It is not a news that we have e-Naira, e-dollar, e-yen. The whole global system, they are moving towards what we call digital cryptocurrency, central bank digital currency. Now, with all of these in place, we know that the e-Naira as well is going to create a problem for the foreign exchange. How? If you don't have an NIN, you cannot use e-Naira or maybe your BVN. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, if you don't have your e-Naira, if you don't have your e-Naira, you can't use, if you don't have your NIN, you can't use your e-Naira. And that means that you need to be a candidate of Nigeria to use the e-Naira. Now, if I am a tourist, let's say from another country, Ghana, Cameroon, what have you, or maybe a foreign country coming to Nigeria, how do you then be able to use to buy anything within the country or even tour the country? Automatically, that is creating a business problem. And that is one of the reasons why, when you talk about AWA Crossbridge, we want to let you know the solutions that we can provide to that problem, as we will be introducing you to it. Talking about the AI, we want to tell you how the AI affects your future and how it affects your job and how you can leverage on it while present here. Also, DigiU being AI, blockchain, and venture capitalist organization, we also believe we can seek out startups that are actually into techs, work with them, and make sure that we also grow with them. One of the projects that we have invested in is called Spirit Me. And Spirit Me, as you can see on the banner, the projector is coming up, should be shown soon. The Spirit Me avatar, you can actually present with the Spirit Me. So let's say, for instance, you are a lecturer, a news reporter, or what have you. You can create your own digital copy that looks exactly like you. Not only that, talks exactly like you. Your accent and intonation can be mimicked by this same program. And now, when a digital copy of you is created, that is why we call it Spirit Me. a spirit version of yourself. Now that means that, nowadays, during the COVID-19 era, lectures were done online. And people don't even need to attend classes. They did lectures on Zoom meeting and the rest. So now we are talking about having lectures through a digital copy of yourself. All you just need to do is type the information for your digital copy and it will present it. You don't have to stress yourself. Now, it's not only for lecturers. You can even be a businessman and you want to present your pitch, your business, you're a supplier. You want to tell an organization about what you supply. Maybe if you are talking to them, perhaps you're not this type of person who is good in oratory act. So you can actually type everything, and your avatar will speak it and do it more better than you, because it will express the emotion in a positive way. Unlike you, that maybe you may be fidgeting or so. Your avatar will present it, show real life physical emotions on the face, like happy, sad, normal, different kind of emotions. It will express it. So Spirit Me Avatar is one of the products that DigiU has generated in the past. And as we speak, DigiU has invested in about 5 venture capitalist projects. That means we invest in projects. To keep you abreast about why we invest in projects, Uber, as we speak, is currently around $93 billion market capital. Imagine that you invested in Uber when it was less than $100,000. By now, you will know the gain. Now, DigiU seeks these projects, seeks them young, and try to invest into them at the early stage. Now, the venture capitalist aspect of it is a beautiful part of DigiU. But far more importantly, you should know that DigiU have multi-ecosystem. We talk about the AWA Cross Bridge, which we are going to also explain further. And we also talk about the computer vision. Yes, let me hint on this computer vision because we will be talking further on it today. So regarding the computer vision, if you know the local security camera, it can capture your face, it can capture anybody's face, just like these cameras can capture my face, but it cannot tell you my name, my age, my country, or my personal information. However, with DigiU computer vision, a camera working with an AI can capture people's face without knowing them from anywhere before, relate that face with information online. For instance, probably you're on Facebook, WhatsApp, you have an NIN registration, BVN, whatsoever is online. Just like if you must have heard about ChatGPT, where you can type information and things in the past, it will bring it and tell you. You want to know information about Elon Musk right now. Who is Elon Musk? ChatGPT will tell you. It's not as if someone told it, but it's able to source it online and keep a track of who Elon Musk is and report it, profile everything, and report it to you. Now, with the same vein, the AI model we are talking about, this computer vision, it will increase security. Now, let's say someone come from which part of Nigeria, or let's say Ghana or wherever, comes into this country and goes into a grocery store and steals something. You have a security camera, it's able to capture the face. How do you then track this person? How do you track this person? How are you able to track the person? Excuse me. So you are able to track the person through computer vision, because with computer vision you can get the person's face, his name, country, age, and any other information regarding if he is having facial expression telling you about his mood, if he is hungry, sad, and all that stuff. We have models like this. We have computer voice as well, Digi Voice. Now this Digi Voice, you can speak in English, it will interpret it to another language. You can speak, it can type it. You can type, it can speak it. That's speech to text. So all of these things has been created by DigiU. And to also give us a heads up before I hand over to the national rep to tell us more about DigiU. One more thing I'd like to let us know is that DigiU had a program called Marathon. And in the Marathon program, if you join the community, you can grow with DigiU. And as you grow with them, you learn about the organization, you learn about the AI model, and all the projects we have. You grow with it, you increase in knowledge, you also increase your chances and opportunity. So I like to stop here and allow the national rep to give us heads up about it. Thank you.
Practically, I've said everything I'm supposed to say, but that's fine. Okay. No, I'll stay here because of this stuff. So, good morning, everybody. Happy to have you here. Hopefully, we'll see some other people joining us. But for this morning, the main reason why we're here is to interact and enlighten ourselves about new technologies. Not just knowing about those new technologies, but also to know how we can benefit from them, not in terms of knowing how to use them alone, but also in terms of making money from them. It's of no use for you to have knowledge of something if you cannot make money from it. The most important thing today, or the most important commodity that everybody needs today, is money. Am I right? So, and we want to let you know that not until you have all the knowledge about technology before you can benefit or make money from them. So, the presentation I'm going to have now is going to be a mix of technology education, business, finance education, and so on and so forth. It may be that by the time we are discussing and interacting today, you will see where you have made mistake in life, and then you think of what you can do. Or, on the other hand, you will see an opportunity opening to you that you can grab and make use of. So, my name is Charles Mar. I'm based in Abuja, and I represent this company. Usually, we don't call it a company, we call it an ecosystem, because we have created an integrated system, one helping and leading to another to help people make money, as well as benefit from modern technology. So as we go, I will play some video, and if it's becoming too long, I can cut it short anyway. But just to give you a vivid picture of what we are at DigiU. So the question is, what is DigiU? First of all, I want to welcome you to this company. Like he has said, it's a company that is international. We have our official registration in the European Union, particularly in Cyprus. We have our operational headquarters in Russia, and we have country offices in other 8 countries, and then we have partners in over 180 or 84 countries around the world. In other words, you have somebody who either has invested or is using our product or is promoting our company in 184 countries. So that's why we say we have presence in 184 countries. Not necessarily that we have offices in 184 countries. So understand. So let me just show you where we operate from in terms of our activities. I'm not sure if sorry, I'm not sure if this thing will bring out volume. Everything is AI. Even when you're browsing online, they will tell you AI power this, AI power that. That's something that you cannot do without AI. Sorry. This is not the one I want to do. Okay, see. Okay, so let me just get it directly. I want you to see from what we have here before you know that okay. Why the challenge is that this thing does not conduct it doesn't conduct voice, but what we're trying to show you is the operational headquarters. You'll have had some sound. Operational headquarters. This company has a lot of departments, and you have people who are professionals and specialists heading those departments. You have a marketing department, you have a legal department, we have our admin department. Is there a way you can give me voice on this stuff from the laptop? This one was conducting, but it went in. Yeah, this it has taken it over from there because I'm using, I think. So except if I remove this one now, the sound will come, but you will not see the video. So is there anything you can do? Okay, so we have different departments, like I was saying, our legal department, marketing department, technical department, support department. We have our finance department. So it's a full-fledged company that exists and do business the way business should be done. So you will see, and I'm now going to show you again. Let's just go off this video because it's not meeting the. And now to show you a schematic presentation of this company. So this is the way we are structured. Here, like I said we call it an ecosystem because they have different components to it. All of them constitute supporting one another to achieve the purpose. So we have DigiU ecosystem here. From here we have the first component of our ecosystem is a technology department that do research and develop products. I'll show you different products today that you see what we have been able to do. And the second part is that we have this technology department has two main laboratories. The first laboratory is AI laboratory, artificial intelligence laboratory. The second one is blockchain laboratory. So in each of these laboratories, we do research and develop products. And those are products that we develop in-house ourselves. Then the second component of our ecosystem is a venture fund. It becomes important for you to understand why we have these components, our department in part of our ecosystem. Today, many people have difficulty knowing how to invest in technology. Number one, you say you don't even know which one is true, which one is not a scam, which one will even succeed. Now we have this component, venture fund. It's a part of us that attracts funds and invests in different technologies around the world. So what that is doing for you now, for instance, You may not know anything about AI, but you can still make money from what you don't even know anything about that. So we bring out the ways establish this venture fund to invest in different companies. But what is important for you to know is this, that our venture fund or venture fund, generally what they do is to focus on new companies that are just coming up. And I will tell you the reason why we are focusing on it. Number one, it is cheaper to do that. Although some people will say it has risk. Yes, it has risk, but it is also highly profitable when you invest in new companies that are just coming up. Are you getting it now? For instance, now, many of us, we used to browse, we know Google. And then when Google was coming up, the price of the share of Google was so low that somebody invested $100,000 and had over 333,000 or thereabout shares. At that time, the share was like 0.003 or so dollars. But at a point, Google share went as high as $2,400 per share. So what that means is that somebody who has over 300,000 shares multiplied by 2,000, you know what that can be for that person. So for us, we can pick a company when it's just coming as an idea. We grow with it, and our investment grows with it. That is one wisdom. Then the other component of our company is our community around the world. We know that there is no company that can survive without people around it. So we also have our community. So this is the general outlook or structure of our company. And of course, we have the management company that manages the entire ecosystem together. And yes, the first speaker spoke a little bit about this. As a company, what is our roadmap? Where are we coming from and where are we going? Now, this company started in 2019, and we have 4 milestones to achieve in our development. The first one is to launch our ecosystem. We have done this one. We have our infrastructure in place, we have our team formed, we have everything in place now. We have developed some products and launched them, and then we also have our share prices increasing. The stage we are now is to establish a venture fund. Venture funds attract funds from the public and invest in the company. That is what we are currently doing now. This opens opportunity for people to invest in us, and then we also get return on their investments. With our venture fund, what we are doing is this. We create only one platform for you to become co-owner in different companies. So it's possible, as you are here in Abeokuta, to have shares in companies in the US just by investing in DigiU. You also have shares in company in maybe in Dubai, for instance, and Vietnam, where particularly, and India. So that gives you one channel with multiple portfolios. So you don't necessarily need to go cracking your brain to know these companies I want to invest in. How do I even know which one is best? We have in-house capacity and tool to be able to determine if a company will succeed or not. So that is what our venture fund is doing for us. By the time we leave this phase we are now, we go to the next phase. The next phase is what we call the IT park. Many of us, you know, or you heard about industrial parks before, where you have an area designated for different industries coming together, develop products, and to take them to the market. So we are going to that phase in which we begin to create IT parks in different locations around the world. And we're going to be doing this, of course, with the government, because they will have to buy into it. That means that for Nigeria, we're going to have an IT park in Nigeria where our youth can come together, do research, and develop and bring out their product. Now, what is the advantage of that? Many times, those of us who use computer a lot, you discover that there are some programs you are using now that does not fit exactly with your nature, our culture here, the way we should have done things. but you have to be adaptive. For instance, if we go online, want to do something now, instead of giving you naira, it will give you dollar. Are you getting what I'm saying now? So that kind of thing we want to do away with it. But we want every program or software that's going to be developed to speak to the context, to speak to the environment, the culture where it is being used. So we will be developing IT parks here, and it's going to be like youth who have talent to come there, facilities to prove what they have and be able to bring out wonderful product that will speak to somebody. Can decide that, okay, I want to develop a product to manage traffic in Abeokuta here. So in that case, you are going to be able to know the different function in Abeokuta you are going to put into it. But if somebody developed that from somewhere, it may not speak directly to it. Even Uber or that's trying to use the map. In my own house, many times when I take Uber or boat, as I'm getting to my house, the map said your destination is on the left. Actually, my destination is on the right. And so in that case, those are things we are trying to remove from that. So this IT park is going powerfully. We will be starting with countries like Vietnam, India, and some African countries. Of course, we can't rule out Nigeria. Then the last phase of our development is going to be when we now develop our own digital world. How many of us have heard of metaverse here? Metaverse, thank you. So that is going to be a digital world. That digital world, the world is going in such a way that you can sit down in your house, do all the education you want to do, work with companies that are far away from you without leaving your country, and there will not be any language barrier. That is where the world is going. So we are building our own world now. And by that time, what we are looking at is that DigiU will be able to acquire up to 10% of market share globally in the IT world. Currently, we have the big players like at Google, Apple, Facebook, and all of that. We are building a digital world, a company that will have up to 10% of market share. And by that time, our market capitalization, we are running to be around 1 trillion, over $1 trillion. So it's a big company that we have. So with this background that I've given to you, I also want to mention that, of course, I told us that we are just 4 years old, and within this 4 year old, we've developed, we've achieved tremendous successes, and we've made progress. The question that will come to your mind, this company we are talking about, is it legal? Are they registered? Of course, I've told you that we have registration in the EU, and then we are also working towards Nigerian local CAC registration so that you can relate with us more closely. There are two companies actually. We have one that is called DigiU Holdings and then DigiU Finance. The DigiU Holding is the umbrella body. DigiU Finance is our investment company. So we match all this together to be able to do our business around the world. Now we have also registered our shares for people who want to buy, who will be buying our shares. We are not selling you just ordinary number. These shares have been registered, and that is our international security identification number that you have here. That's CY 011 and so 014. And so that is our identification number for any company that is selling you a share and it does not bring out his international security identification number. That share is a scam, it's not identified anywhere. So with this now, we can list our share anywhere in the world, in any stock exchange, and people who trade it will know that yes, this is DigiU share. Maybe because of this voice, I may not be able to speak it, but let's see what happens. I just want to show some things. Recently, July or so, the CEO of this company was in Nigeria. We had an event in Abuja, and then we moved to Lagos. Now, this man, we came looking for partners in Nigeria. There are some young people that we know that they have brilliant ideas and do great things. We want to see how we can harness them, harness their idea, and be able to support them. That is the purpose why the CEO, this was the meeting in Abuja. We got some founders of companies together to tell us what they have. That is the guy there. That is the CEO of the company to tell us what they have. We also did the same thing in Lagos. So what we were trying to achieve is to see what is fundable. And we discovered that Nigerian guys have a lot great ideas in them. But the question or the problem is that nobody to push them forward. Nobody to push them. And that is what we stand for. So that we did in Lagos and in Abuja. There's another video here. Okay. So this is just a summary of what we've achieved so far in the 4 years. We have presence in 184 countries. To our level and our language. Now, let's take banks, the different banks. Nigerians have their own bank, isn't it? Ghana has their own banking system, is that also? Then you also have Cameroon that have their banking system. It is not possible for you to just, because you are banking with Zenith Nigeria, and then there's another bank called ABC in Ghana, you just decide to send money from your own Zenith to that ABC bank in Ghana. It won't go. You need to go through an international system. Am I right? And that international system is very expensive these days and it's very slow, the way these things are now. So, but when you are in Nigeria, you can decide to send from UBA to another UBA or send from UBA to even when you are sending from one bank in Nigeria to another bank, there's still a central coordination that has to take place before your money can move in between banks. But when you are in Zenith, somebody has another account, maybe in Lagos Zenith, and I'm there in Abuja Zenith, I can easily send from Zenith to Zenith. Is that also? That is very simple. So also in the cryptocurrency world, we have different networks, and these different networks find it difficult to communicate with each other. So our company has been able to solve this problem, such that if you are, you have maybe two of you, Mr. A, you want to pay each other using cryptocurrency. This person is on Bitcoin network, and this person is on Ethereum network. Maybe another person is on Tron network. Now you are paying this person on Tron network from Ethereum network, rather than say you are going to buy what do you call it now? You're going to buy Bitcoin. Let's say Bitcoin. You're going to look for Bitcoin to be able to pay this person the Bitcoin network. You don't need that again. You just send the equivalent amount of Bitcoin you want to pay him using your own Ethereum, and it goes straight, because our company, our product AWA, has created a bridge between the different type of cryptocurrency. So it becomes very easy for you now to do transaction with other people in other network without looking back or knowing whether what is happening in between. That is what AWA has done. So AWA is actually a cross-chain interoperability protocol that allows you to allow blockchain to communicate with each other as if they are in the same network. So I'm buying something from him, and he said I should pay him in Bitcoin. And for me, I don't have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum. I said, okay, how much is it? He said $10 worth of Bitcoin. I'll just send $10 worth of Ethereum from my own network and just send it to the system, and then he will receive $10 worth of Bitcoin without looking back. Now, for those of us who don't know much about cryptocurrency, let me tell you one other capability of this thing that you can relate it very well. For instance, now, this product also allows central banks to manage their digital currencies without issue and allows them to be able to do international payment. Currently, there are about 130 countries that are working on their own digital currency. Digital currencies are just a digital version of their own fiat normal paper currency. Now, for Nigeria, for instance, our digital currency is what? E-Naira. Good. So our own central bank digital currency is E-Naira. With our products, we have developed a solution such that Nigeria can interact or do business with China using our own digital currency and their own digital currency without the dollar. You know, currently, if you want to buy anything international, you settle in dollars. Is that also? But we have brought a product that will do away with dollar. So if the man head there is in China wanting to, I'm paying him in China there because I want to buy a product from him. I don't need to be looking for dollar. I don't need to be looking for Chinese yen. You understand now? I have my e-Naira. And in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, I can convert my Naira to e-Naira. Is that also? Easily. So what I will do is to say, instruct my bank, convert 10 million of my Naira to e-Naira, and then send the e-Naira into the international digital currency system, that when it gets to his own country, his own central bank will convert the digital currency of my own to his own Chinese yen, and his local bank will just pay him like that. So with that, it is easy for two countries that agree together to do business without dollar. The issue of FX, dollar is rising, dollar is not rising, we are coming to eliminate them. Imagine a product like this. You may not be able to appreciate the potential of this product, but let me tell you some things that are happening now. How many of us know about the BRICS countries? Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. These countries are coming together now. Already they've been together actually. As you have the EU, as you have the West Africa, you have different ones. These countries, they are actually emerging market. The people call them emerging market. They are coming together now, and they are building a very strong force. What is the goal? They just want to see that America does not dominate the world the way it is currently. Hello? And may I let you know that there is a possibility that these countries, in their international transactions and trade system, they will be using this, our powerful product, to do international transfer. So if 5 countries or 6 countries, and now I'm told in the last meeting they had, they have brought in all the AU now, they have adopted AU to be a part of the G20, and G20 is managed by, is coordinated by India and Russia and all of that. So we mean that Africa, there are 2 countries that have joined in Africa now. Egypt, I think. Egypt, South Africa, I think they are also joining the BRICS country now. So now, have 10 or so countries doing transaction on our product. Billions of transactions taking place. And each of those transactions that is going place, we are taking our own commission little by little. So this company is a company that has a lot of potential to make money. Currently, 4 countries have started testing this product this year. They include the UAE, I mean Dubai and the rest. Then Russia is also testing it. Indonesia and Vietnam. And recently I'm told that discussions with India has reached an advance to test this product. And in July, when the CEO visited Nigeria, we visited the CBN and we had discussion with CBN. We demonstrated the product, we presented the product to CBN, and CBN said, why not you build a proposal? And we put the proposal together and sent it to CBN. This guy you have here is the head of the e-Naira project in Nigeria. This is the CEO, and then, of course, here am I here. So we took this picture at the CBN. We are hoping that CBN will also look at, because it's a lot of relief for Nigeria. We don't need to be going up and down looking for dollar again. Once we have bilateral trading agreement with any country in the world, we can use our e-Naira, and if they have their own digital currency there, and trading will be very, very smooth. Okay, so that is one of the products that we have. And that product is one product we see that is our potential first unicorn as a company. A unicorn is when you have a company or a product that is worth $1 billion in value. So that product that I show you, we just started developing it 2 years ago. And as of April or so, or May, when it was valued at $60 million. So very soon, by the time you have more people joining it, it's a very powerful product, a solution to the problem of banking and transaction. It is not only used for financial transaction alone. It is also used for managing data, different types of data. For instance, population data, election data. It will manage it in a very transparent and secure way because it's built on blockchain. All this one that our government they are doing, all this our INEC they are doing. If you put all the data, our electoral data on this system, nobody can change it. Hello. So that is the product. The other product we have is called Binary X. Binary X is a decentralized real estate. For those of us who are into real estate, this is a new move in the real estate industry. What does it do? Now, instead of you building a real commercial estate like you have this place now, and then you are looking for only one person having the money to be able to build the whole thing, it's no longer going to be like that. What we are doing is that we are making fractional ownership of buildings so that this building can be owned by thousands of people. And when they put it to rent, everybody will also get their own rent from it. I'm going to explain it in detail how it works. You may not know the technicalities, but let me just show you something. Now, that technology I talk about, that Binary X, this is an application of it, where we tokenize real houses, real estate, and put it in marketplace. So now, with this, as I will explain now, some buildings, commercial or residential building, are tokenized. When they are tokenized, it means that they are divided into, their value is divided into smaller units that can be purchased as shares. For instance, now, the entire complex, where we are now, they say it's worth 100 million naira. And this 100 million naira is now divided into different units, maybe divided into 200 million units. So that each of those units is costing 2 naira. Just put it that way. So he can say, I want to buy 20 million of that unit. 20 million out of 200 million, that is 10%. Is that also? Now, so he comes and say, I'm buying 40 million. And then it pays for 40 million. And like that until it is exhausted. So now by the time we put the whole of this building to commercial use and we get rent from it, annually, 20% of what this house generated is for him. 40% is for him. And like that, that is how tokenization works. Now, that makes it possible that as you are here in Nigeria, you can invest in buildings in Dubai without even knowing the building. You can invest in building in anywhere in the world without even knowing. And because it's built on blockchain, a very secure technology, nobody can manipulate the profit that is coming to you. So investment in real estate is now easier compared to what it used to be. Let me just show you an example here. Up those tokens. I just want to take you somewhere so that you see. Now we are taking real estate and many other things, not just real estate, many other things to the point that for instance, let me show you how this one works. I hope this thing will not make noise when I get there. Okay, so if I'm not blocking you, this building is located in where is this located? So, Indonesia, in Bali. Now I can buy part of this building here in Nigeria and it will be my own. But this $120,000 have been divided into different units, each of those units costing $50. So it now depends on how much I have. If I have $10,000, I can buy 20 or 200 of these units. Is that not so? So that means that I am a co-owner of this building. Another person from somewhere in the world buys part of this unit. This is the token price, each token price. Then we can, all of us, like 10, 20, 50 of us, can own this building. And then it has been done that this building has a management organization that is managing the rent. Once the rent is paid, my own unit of return is paid into my wallet. Here is the wallet. Once you buy like that, the system creates a wallet for you. Now let me show you. What they are saying is that per token, you earn $8.15 per year. So if I have 200 tokens, it's 200 times $8.15 per year. And any day I decide that I'm no longer interested in owning this house, I can sell this my unit in the secondary market. Another person just buys it as if it is a share. You understand now? So this is how it is. So it becomes very easy now for you to just make investment in real estate. It is not only real estate, we also have what we call commodities, gold and all of that. So without seeing the physical gold, you can own gold tokens. That is technology that we have developed, and that's one thing that we are bringing to the market today. Now, there are other buildings. This is another one here. This one is, they call it Mountain Retreat Villa. It's costing $340,000. You can buy part of it and own it. Indeed, for people who are looking for how to invest in real estate reliably and in a very safe way, you go to our marketplace and you can buy. And we are also trying to see that we have local real estate listed on our marketplace here in Nigeria. Talking with real estate developers, you go to Ikoyi or VI, for instance, you have some of these commercial buildings, and then we can list them and people can invest in it anywhere in the world. So let's now move past this and I'll show you another product that we have developed. Sorry. We're waiting for this. Okay, sir. I've explained this, I've explained this, I've explained this, I've explained this, I've explained this. The other one that Mr. Marvelous were trying to talk about is what we call Spirit Me. This company has also invested in developing this technology. Is what we call digital avatar. I want to let you know today that the world is moving very, very fast than you think. People are looking for how to digitize anything in the world you can see. They present them in digital version, to the point that we are now developing the digital version of human beings. So, and even if you don't know the technology behind it, I will teach you, or I will let you see the advantages in them. People are having the fear that this is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is going to take the place of our employment and all of that. Yes, truly, truly, it may make some profession outdated and no longer used. You understand now? But in reality, it's not taking our job. Because no matter how you build artificial intelligence, you still have to control and regulate artificial intelligence. So what that is telling you now is for you to develop yourself in such a way that you position yourself to be able to be the one in control of these technologies. So not for you to be afraid that it's going to take your job away. Now, this company, we invested in it, and what they do is that they develop digital avatar, a digital reflection of human. It's now possible for you, let me see, I think, no, come in. It is now possible for you. I want to show you. Okay, so I want to show you something that I did using this technology. There was some time ago, I decided to write a book for youth corps members. I discovered that youth corps members, when they come out, they have difficulty. Many of them want to make money, but they don't know how to integrate themselves into the society. So they are looking very green. They don't know how to use the opportunities available for them. So I wrote them a book. I now got a digital avatar to read part of that book for me. So I want you, it's only that this is not going to give me a voice, but I want you to listen to what I have now, and you will tell me what exactly you've seen at what, any difference, if you can see any difference in what I have done, and what you can see. I told you that digital avatar technology is one that could build a digital version of individuals. And what can the digital version of individual do? It could do just anything for you, and it's going to be useful in many industries. First of it is the media industry. If you are working in the media house here, I want to let you know that there are technology that can stand in for you. Remember and note the word that I'm using. They can stand in for you and then work for you, but not to take your place, because you still have to provide it with information to be able to work. So please let me. Okay, so unfortunately, let me, I don't know how to do it to give you the voice. But what's actually happening here is this. IT, is there anything you can do for me? Streaming. Is there anything you can do for me? Because once I pull this inside here, it takes the voice. I don't know. Is there no way you can? Bring out the voice for me. Yeah, it's because it's connected to this one, and this one does not have speaker. It's HDMI. It's HDMI. Here is it. Oh, this one does not have HDMI. It doesn't. Otherwise, you will have been able to. Do you have a plier? Small plier. Small plier. I will have brought up the. Is that what? Yeah, so it can. I don't know why this one went in and it's not coming out again. Otherwise, this one has speaker. I will pick it automatically. Yeah, it will speak, but nobody will see. It will speak. Okay, so let's use. You won't hear again. It has gone. Okay, don't worry. Let me just give me your speaker. Okay, so what is happening here is this. I hope it will pick. So I now got a digital avatar, not real human being actually, to read a portion of that book. And as I did it, he was reading my book, but he was not the one that wrote the book. The truth is that since I've been using this laptop, I don't know where the speaker is. It talks out, but I don't know where it's talking from. Are you hearing me?
Managing time effectively.
They're not hearing.
Identifying market gaps. Forming partnerships with local businesses and organizations. And utilizing your network of fellow core members for support and collaboration.
You need to help me resolve the because I have a lot of things I want to show. You need to help me resolve this volume thing so I can speak out. This one, I don't know what happened to it just now. If this one will have been able to, be able to bring out the sound, the voice. This one has the HDMI. I don't feel good. This is, I don't know, this thing is auto, then as I press something in, the system got hooked. Okay, so if it goes in, not yet. This thing can come on. It's either his father. Yeah, okay. It's clear, but you know it has to. Can you? It's longer. Let's see. We may have to move this thing far from. Yeah, so that it can focus well, because the focusing mechanism has been suspended now. The challenge is that okay. I don't know. Or if you have no, it's not. If you have a screwdriver, I can use it to turn this thing and bring it out. Or it's getting clearer, sir. Is it turning?
It's not turning.
It's supposed to focus on this. Let me see. Let me disable.
Okay, that's the remote.
Yeah, let me disable the. I want to disable the auto. There's a way I can disable the auto. It's turning. You see, the machine is turning. The machine is supposed to be. Sorry, 1 minute. Let's see. It's better that we can see. Hold on. Don't press anything there. Is this one super? Is this one? No, this that is. Yes. Let me bring this out. Put this one. Okay, I cannot bring something from. Okay. This one. It's too thick. Even just a small pin, it's like I need to pull that in. Once I pull that in out, I can adjust it. Okay, let's see this one. You know what I want to achieve? I want to pull this thing out. Switch it off. Let's switch it off. If you switch it off. If it's off, we'll probably be able to handle it. For here, the glass will not be broken. I think we can answer some questions now. How do you think we can pull it down? Is it coming out? Yeah, just ask. Okay, and it should. I think it has come out with it. We're using that one before, but okay, let's see. What's this? Okay. So please, can we ask questions if you have questions? I really needed you to see this thing. See, get a screwdriver or a pin. Oh, okay.
You can
It's trying to adjust
play it this way and let them get the
Okay. Huh? There's nothing. Okay, so and they can't connect the two at the same time. That's the challenge. How's this one gone? It was working. It was just burning now. I press in the focus on something that I can. Kai, where's my? Sorry for the break. What I had wanted to show is when you have a digital avatar, a non-human representation of human that speaks exactly like human, and you cannot even make the difference. Oh, it's coming up. Let's see. I hope it will come. So that speaks exactly like human, and that's where the world is going. An example of how that will work is this. If, for instance, you are in a media house. How many of us, anybody work in a media house? Maybe you are a newscaster, you are a producer, and then you are not on duty. Your company can continue to use you even when you are not, when you are on holiday, because they have a digital twin, a digital version of you. They can read news on your behalf. They can do everything just you will have done normally when you are not around. Okay.
Chapter 2 explores the unique advantages of your service year in the National Youth Service Corps.
It's just a portion.
Program,
You may not
how
see.
you can leverage them to maximize income generation.
If you can see.
In Nigeria, where the economy is struggling and unemployment rates are high, it is crucial to identify and seize opportunities during this period.
Are you hearing now?
This chapter provides practical tips and examples on understanding the advantages of your service year, managing time effectively, identifying market gaps, forming partnerships with local businesses and organizations, and utilizing your network of fellow Corps members for support and collaboration.
So now I just got a portion of the book that I wrote, and I got a digital avatar to read it for me. In that case, I can give an entire book that I've written for this non-human entity to read it, and I can convert it to audio book. That's one of the technologies that we have built, and like I said, is useful for those who are in the media houses. Maybe you are a newscaster, either in the television or all of that. You are not around and you are on holiday, and your company is still using you to read news. That is going to save cost for them. It's going to even save your own life. Your own life. You can go on holiday as long as this thing will be reading for you. This is where the technology or the world is going today. And the question is, will this one take my job, or will it replace me? It's not going to replace you entirely, although it's going to make some profession outdated. You understand now? So you, if you are in those professions, what you should do is to now brace and build up yourself, and then climb a little bit higher so that you can still be in control of the work you are doing. As much as digital avatars are coming, that is something they cannot do, but the human brain is still the best thing that can happen to man. Very versatile and powerful. So this is another product that our company has done. Please let me put on this other one so that we can continue. We'll solve this thing. So this company has many other products. One other product we have is what we call DigiU Wealth. This is the product that brings in money for us every month on a monthly basis. How does this happen? It is only, it takes investment in 3 major currencies. One is Bitcoin. Let me let you know that we are not entirely a cryptocurrency company. No, that's not what we do. You understand? But we use the technology, the blockchain technology, to be able to make money for people. And how do we play? We play in the decentralized, what we call decentralized finance. And we are doing what is called crypto farming. Crypto farming is the safest area of cryptocurrency involvement or trading, so to say. What does it do? We only provide liquidity for funds for transactions to take place. I will explain that to you. When you are banking with Zenith and another person is banking with UBA, you went to Zenith and you send in money to somebody who is banking in UBA, and immediately a number appears to the person and the person can go into the bank to withdraw, isn't it? It is not the money that you just paid into your bank that this person is withdrawing. Am I right? No, that means that there must be a pool somewhere that he can easily take into, and what you are bringing in will replace what is taken out automatically. You get it now? So also in the cryptocurrency world, there is that pool system. That is what we are providing. We are not going to be looking at chart. The chart is going up, chart is coming down. Let's come in, let's buy, let's sell. That's not what we are doing, because that one is very volatile. You can lose your money. But for this for this DigiU wealth, we don't do that. We only provide liquidity for billions of transactions to take place on a daily basis in the cryptocurrency world. And how do we make our money? We make our money from the transaction charges that are being paid. Remember that people that deposit money in the bank, they are the ones that provide that liquidity that is monitored and managed by the CBN for Nigerian Naira. But in the cryptocurrency, it's individuals. So if you invest in that platform, you provide liquidity and then you get paid. And how much do you earn from this? You earn between 1 and 3% on a monthly basis. Please note, I said 1 to 3%. We are not a Ponzi company that will tell you we are going to give you 30, 40, or 20% in a month. That thing is not easy. Even if it is possible, it is not easy. And people, because of that huge amount of return, they push their money into it. And what happens the next time you begin to hear story? It's either you go there and they tell you we are under maintenance, and they will never recover from that maintenance, and all the money is lost. But for DigiU Wealth, your capital is safe. So if you leave your capital there for maybe 1, 2, 3 months or 4 months, any day you want to bring your capital out, you can request for it and your capital will be given to you. Apart from the monthly thing that you get from there, that is another product that we have. Please, Marvelous, can we, where is the guy? Can we fix this one? So these are the products that our company has. The next thing, I've given you the general overview of this company, and then I begin to move to how you can, as an individual, benefit from our company. How can you be part of it? Yes, let's take this one. I don't know what happened to this thing. Yes, we come to the main part of it, our venture capital fund. The venture capital fund we operate is the one that gives you an opportunity to be an investor in DigiU and make money from technology development and advancement globally. We are providing a single platform to enable individuals own shares in different technology, different companies around the world. Now we are taking the hassle on ourselves to go out looking for companies that are likely to succeed and become profitable. You may not know how to do that, but we can do that. So we take that risk off your neck, and all you now need to do is to utilize our own single platform. Is it okay now? This is the power. I have not filled the power. Sorry for this is coming up. This is the power. Is it coming up? Yeah. Okay. So our venture fund provides securities. We sell our shares as a company, and we have different share packages that you can buy into. Now, but before I go into details, I want us to talk a bit about the value of investing. It is not a culture that I've seen in Nigeria. We don't know the value of investment in Nigeria. And I will show you what, bring it back, it can be bigger. And I'll tell you, that is why in Nigeria today, or in many African countries, it appears as if we are recycling poverty from one generation to another. The father does not have money, then the children also continue in that lack of money. Many people haven't really seen money. All they know about money is that it's a scarce commodity. But truly, money is not a scarce commodity. It is only that you have not created a channel for money to flow through you. Are you getting it now? Money is not a scarce commodity, although it is limited in supply, but does not mean that it is scarce. If you say it is scarce, there are people who have this money and they don't even know what to do with it. There are some who cannot even say, they don't even know where to direct their funds. So you are telling me it's scarce. So don't grow up with a mentality that money is a scarce commodity. With that kind of a mentality, it becomes difficult for you to be able to make money. All you need to know is to know how to channel money towards yourself. And the inability to channel money or plan properly and direct flow of resource to yourself has led to a lot of problems in Nigeria today, and many of our elderly people as well. I want you to look at this video. These pictures I'm going to show you. So on this side, you see this old man and woman, right? On this side, you also see another set of old people. Are you seeing it from the back? Eh? Okay. Now, can you tell me what's the difference between these two people? What can you see? You are free to talk, please. Yes. They are okay. That's just enough. That word is enough. That word is enough. Now look at another one. What can you see here? Huh? Can you see a group of old people here? While these other ones relaxing by the beach, these ones are carrying placards. Huh? What do you think has happened? My next question is, what makes the difference? System failure? It's not a system failure. It's not a system failure at all. I don't think. It's much more than system. Yes, system failure may contribute, but it's much more than system failure. Okay, sir.
Well, the thinking is this, that the people that looks comfortable, we could infer that they did enough to prepare for their old age.
Okay.
The people at the other side depended on pension, which is not forthcoming.
Good.
That's why I say systemic failure.
So, should we still blame it on system failure? Do you know there is no system that is perfectly working in the world? There is no system. There are some countries that everything seems to be free, but they still have their flaws. Yeah, I understand now. Now, let me tell you another thing. This thing you see is in Cape Town, South Africa. I went there sometimes ago, and I went into this mall. You know, I was free, I wasn't doing anything, so I was just going around the mall, and I went towards the back of it. Then there is a canal, there is sheep coming and all of that. Then a hotel just by the side, and I just walked in and I saw white men with their wives and friends relaxing, taking tea, not doing anything in the time that you expect everybody to be in the office and sweating. Then I was wondering that I stepped a little out from them. I saw a restaurant, an eatery, where people were sweating and working hard in the heat. And I look around and discover that all the people working and struggling by the fire, they are black people. Then a few of them who are possibly serving, you have Pakistani, you have maybe some Indian. But the white people, the Westerners, they were there taking tea and relaxing. Then I left there. As I was coming back to the hotel where I stayed, the vehicle the guy that picked me is a black man. I think he's from Zimbabwe. And I said, Mr. Man, I was now coming, and because even when you went into the town, Cape Town, you see these white men sitting down, relaxing, even at 11 o'clock, 12, when they should be at home. And I said, why is it that these white people always sat there just relaxing and they're not doing much? And the driver there, the one doing the hard job, all of them are black men. And I said, why? The guy just laughed and said, okay, I should wait. That I should look at all these skyscrapers, all this building that you see, that these buildings belong to these white people you are saying. And so how? He said it does not even belong to them directly, but their fathers handed them over to them. Are you getting it now? So why will a black man be sweating in the sun while the white people are just relaxing? Now, it may be to remember what this man said. This is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And this is very, very true. The white people found a way to make money when they are relaxing and sleeping. But the black people thought that what you need in a day is what you should look out for. How do you achieve this? It's simple, through investment. Are you getting it now? Sorry for those of us who are working here. Let me tell you a little bit about salary, that everybody, if you don't have salary, you want to kill yourself because you want to get employed. There are some hard truths you need to know about salary. Number one, salary is not designed to create you to make you rich. I have not seen many people, if I have seen anyone at all, who say, I was working, I was salaryman, and eventually I became wealthy with just salary, without doing anything. Number two, as a salary employee, your earning is limited, capped. There is this level you cannot go beyond. Your employer has to decide that. Number three, most employees are paid, if not all, employees are paid less than they are worth. If you are paid what you are worth, then the company you are working with, the organization you are working for, will not make any profit. Because the profit the company is making is what they rake from you. What should have come to you, they cut it, it becomes a profit for them. Number five, salary is a bribe to make you forget your vision. Are you getting that? Did you get that? It's actually a bribe to make you forget your vision. Once somebody comes, say, come and work for me. What the person is that really saying anything, whatever plan you have for your life, forget about it. Join me. I'll be paying you some money. And that little thing is given to you is just to make you to forget what you say you want to do for your life. And lastly, salary is an easy road to debt and poverty. Sorry, it's not that I'm not saying people should not work, but these are things I've looked at over and over, and I've seen that is. Number one, you see that workers these days, they are able to, this is working. Okay. Workers can easily take loan, take overdraft from either cooperative or buy things on credit. Why? Because they know that at the end of the month, money will come. Is that not so? But if you are somebody who is not sure of what is going to come at the end of the month, you will caution yourself, even if you are going to say, let me buy, to wait for something. So salary actually throws us into debt. And that's why you see some of those of these advanced countries, they live purely on credit. You know, and that is not the best way to live. When you borrow money, what you have done is that you are spending the future before it comes to you. And how are you sure the future will come the way you think or you expect it to come? So you could continue to multiply that burden of debt over and over again. So I will go back again to this man that says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep or relax, you will work until the day that you drop dead. Not you anyway, the person will work until the day he drops dead. But this is not very clear to many people. And how do you do? There are two ways to make money while you sleep. Number one is through investment. Hello? Hello? Then what is the other one? Number two is creating leverage systems. I know this one has become bastardized in Nigeria here. Some people say I cannot do network marketing. I don't have any network marketing I want you to come into. But let me tell you, network marketing is actually a leverage system. Are you getting it now? Where you can earn from what others are doing legally. Maybe because of companies that have brought money network marketing, they fail in one way or the other. Among the richest people in the US are network marketers. Are you getting it now? So it's a way to create a leverage system such that what is coming to you is not coming only from your own active or actions. There are two types of income. One is active income and another one is passive income. Passive income comes to you not because of what you are actively doing, but because you have a system that is running and is bringing money to you. We're not going to go into that one, but I want to talk to you about the other part of it, which is investment. Ladies and gentlemen, learn to invest. Otherwise, this may be your case. You may have to continue to work till you leave this universe, and that will not be good for you. I'm sure you know that after 40, your strength begins to go down. No matter how strong you are, jumping up and down, whatever you want to achieve, any system you want to create it, please, you want to create, try to see that you get that created before you cross 40, 50. Otherwise, you won't have the strength to do them again. So, this is when you have. And now, let me now show you that if you start creating a system, please, this thing is not. If you start creating a system early in life, by the time your strength is going down, that system will have been up and in and will have been able to sustain you. And that is why we say you should create a system. But now, let's come back to investment. If you start investing early in life, the possibility is the chances that you are going to retire early and retire more comfortably is there. That is the difference between you see between the two people that I've shown you the other time. You see this old man who came and then they are carrying placard. The question I asked them, you work for 30, 35 years. 30, 35 years. If not for internet or whatever, I'll take you to a place. If you start investing, say 20,000 naira on a monthly basis, and invest it in a compounding system, by the time you are coming out of that work, you will not even look at whether government is going to pay you anything or not. How much is even the pension? Sometimes when my father-in-law, I think it's just like 40-something thousand, some 50,000, and then you are killing yourself. Look at this old man as supposed to be resting. System failure is there, but then you can circumvent system failure. And that is why we are now pushing it across that. Please, as young as you are today, you start to invest. start to plant, put seed in the ground, and these seeds will germinate. That is what we are trying to push across to you today, and we have created a platform for you to start investing. Maybe you are saying that you have lost ground, and how can you catch up? I want to let you know that one area you can easily catch up on investment is in technology. Compared to all these other legacy investment type, real estate, even real estate, they say there's money there. It takes time for real estate investment to begin to yield. Are you getting it now? But look at technology within 3 to 6 months. Technology products have got to the market. I told you of one of our products. We started just 2 years ago. Apart from the preliminary announcement, that investment is already worth $60 million. What is $60 million in Nigerian naira today? And just take that. 1 million is 1 billion. 1 million is 1 billion. You understand now? So even beyond that. So what we are saying is that you can also look at technology as one way to boost your investment. Please, this thing is not it's not coming on. So ladies and gentlemen, that I said is just to steer you up to know that you need to begin to do something. Don't leave life to chance. Take control of life and do something about it. There was this man, forgotten the name, who, when Google was coming, he just came and invested $100,000 in Google. And then several years later, his $100,000 became $7.6 billion. Now he's not going up and down, jumping up and down, saying he wants to, he's looking for a job or looking for money. Why? Because he just put a seed and planted it. I'm being disappointed by this. This thing is not. I don't know. See this one. Who are the owners? Let them come now. Even this one is not. Okay, this one is. It's not charging. That's the problem. This extension is, I don't know what, and it's working, but it's not contacting. I don't know why. And this thing has gone out. Can you bring another extension for me? Let me plant it on the, let me plug it on the wall straight. Sorry sir, can we use this place? Let's see whether it will work. No, this is for this one. Okay, this one is working now. So let that one. Okay, so what does DigiU have for you as a would-be investor? I want to show you our investment packages in DigiU and how you can leverage on it. And then I also let you know what do you stand to benefit investing in DigiU. This thing is coming up. So can we do away with our old men? So for DigiU, there are 3 ways you can get involved in DigiU as an ecosystem. The first one is through investment. And as investment, there are 2 ways you can actually get involved. One is through investment, the other one is through partnership. And you can also partner, you can combine the 2 actually. But let's look at investment. There are 3 platforms of investment for DigiU. Let me let you know that the advantage of investing in DigiU is that you are entering into the world of technology through a single platform, and you have the opportunity to become a co-owner of hundreds of companies. Because when you invest in DigiU, any investment we make in DigiU are also directly or indirectly a co-owner, and you earn a return from it. All these products that I mentioned, once you invest in our shares, you earn from those different products that I have discussed the other time. So the first one is to buy our security, buy our shares. The second one is to invest in specific products. And the third one is to invest in DigiU, which is our investment instrument. I don't know how clear this is to you from the back there. If it's possible, we can switch off this other one. If you want to buy a stake, can you switch off this other one? Want to buy a stake in DigiU, we have investment packages. Package of shares that you can buy in DigiU, starting from $250 to over $1 million. How does it work? Each package has certain amount of shares that come with it. And currently, the value of our share is 5 cents, $0.05. But I want to assure you that in the next 2-3 years, these shares are going to go to as high as at least $1. And that is how it starts. And that is how it works. Now, the first one and the least one is $250. $250 has 5,000 shares in the package. Currently, the price is 0.05, rather 0.05 cents. Just last month, it was 0.04. It was much less than that, but now it's going to go up and continue to go up. So if you buy 5,000 $250 shares, you have the privilege, the opportunity also to pay your investment in installment. DigiU is not a company that will want to just grab your money out of your hand. We want to give you an opportunity to know and be sure and build confidence in us. There are some of the investment packages that when you buy them, we give you as much as 15 months to pay for that investment. But once you pick a package, for instance, can you see this from the back? The background is black. This is a $250 package. This is $300 package. This is $500 package. This is $1,000 package, $1,500 and $2,000. Now let me assume one of you here would decide to take $1,000 package. In this $1,000 package, you have 20,000 units of shares in this $1,000 package, and you are allowed to pay it over 10 months. That means that you pay $100 per month for over 10 months. Now, the reason why we allow you to do that is that within these 10 months, you should have been convinced about the genuinity, the authenticity, the transparency of the company. And if at any point you begin to see that, oh, this company is not genuine, they just want to get people's money, you can easily stop paying. So we give that room for instrumental payment to allow you to decide whether to follow us or not. And of course, within this period of time, we provide you sufficient information and update about our activities and our businesses around the world. So these are it. Then you can go as far as $10,000 and so on and so forth. Now, when you climb higher in the packages that we have, for instance, you want to take a $3,000 package. Indeed, we usually recommend to people that for you to make substantial return on our shares, start from from $3,000, because that is what is going to give you substantial amount of share. Currently now, when you buy $3,000 package, you will have as much as 65,000 shares. In 2025, all things being equal, this company is going to begin to list on stock exchange. It's going to go into IPO. Now, the nominal value of our share is $1 to a share. Now we are doing private placement. In other words, we are just selling to individuals who want to come in. We make it just 5 cents, less than $1. 5 cents. 5 cents is dividing $1 into 20. And then you have that now. If you invest $1,000 this year, and in the next 3 years, your investment is worth over $64,000 US dollar. I'm not sure that even investing in oil can give you as much as that, or any banking system can give you as much as that. Now, why are we so hopeful and positive about our investment? DigiU is playing in an environment, in a sector that is rapidly growing with high demand for the products. We are into artificial intelligence, we are into blockchain, we are into fintech, and we are also into I'll call it digital real estate, and I'm going to explain that one last before I allow you to ask your question, and possibly Mr. Mawelos will come over. So these are the packages that we have. You can take as far as, if you want to take $10,000, by $10,000 you can pay for 15 months, and you pay installmentally. Now, one good thing is this company has started paying dividends to investors, and we pay our dividend twice a year, August and January. July, August, and January, February. Let's put it that way. How does it happen? And if, for instance, you come in now, maybe you take $3,000, you already pay $1,500, which means that half of the number of shares had been converted and registered for you. If it comes to a point where the company is about to pay dividends, the company is going to pay you dividends on the one that you have paid for. It's not going to say, we are waiting until you pay everything before we pay you dividends. No. Because if you stop paying at that point in time, what you are paid for is now your own. The only thing you don't have is the one that you have not paid for. So that is how we run our system in our company. So you can go as far as $1 million. Another thing, I'll let you know that if, for instance, you come in today and you pick a package of shares, and you are able to make at least a deposit within 72 hours, the company is going to give you 25% bonus, 25% bonus share over what you should have got. Let me explain that to you. Here, for instance, you pick, say, $3,000 share, and then you make at least a deposit of $200 between now and the next 72 hours. Now, in the long run, when you finish paying your shares, remember that by just picking this amount, we already add 8%. We're going to add another 25% share to this one. That means that 1/4 of this amount of share will also be added to you if you can pay an installment within the first 72 hours. And if you pick any particular package here and you pay everything complete before the number of months that you're supposed to pay the installment comes, and then the company also gives you another 25% bonus. So we have a lot of ways to motivate people to come into our system. Remember that what you are buying is buying a registered security, registered share. We're not just assigning numbers to you. And you will see today, by the time he show you your account, your back office, you see how our company is organized and how you have access to all the information. Makes everything transparent for you. The other part of it is to invest in specific products that we are doing. I show you DigiU just now. You can invest in DigiU. The minimum investment in DigiU Wealth, DigiU Wealth is $500, and that $500 is going to give you between 1 to 3% on a monthly basis, without having to draw down on your capital. So it means that your capital is always there. When you want it, you can retrieve it. So maybe you have a big fund somewhere. Instead of putting that fund in a bank where they will be doing their deduction, and then you just see an alert, they will say management fee, either they are management or all those kind of deduction that you are not aware of. We don't deduct, we only add. And with our addition to what you have, we also make sure that your capital does not draw down, is not touched in any way. Because, and I explain to you why that one is possible. We are not using capital to trade. We only use your capital to provide liquidity for transaction to take place. And if I provide liquidity and transaction taking place, the transaction charges, I must also share part of it. So that is why we are both to tell you that whatever you deposit in DigiU share, DigiU wealth, we also be available for you. These are the different products that you can invest in. AWA, I explained to you how that one runs. Binary X, which is a real world asset tokenization platform. DigiU Venture, that is in our shares, you buy in our share. DigiU Wealth, that's one I just explained now. And then DigiU Education, we also have an education system, education platform where you can learn about technology, and then you can give. Then some AI products, he was explaining some. This is the last one I'm going to talk to you on, because we are pioneering it globally. And once I talked about that, I think I can begin to round up. So, yeah, maybe I should show you. These are DigiU Wealth. It's also an investment. It's an investment product that we have. I told you the minimum amount you can invest here is $500, and there are 3 currencies we use: Ethereum, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then USDT. Those are the 3 currencies. Now, you know how one will perform in future when you look at the previous performance. This is the performance in 2021. There are some people who got as much as 50% return on an annual basis, not monthly basis. Please, we are not money doublers. Then, in 2022, yes, we know that cryptocurrency market went down. So, but the important thing is that we never go into negative. We don't go into negative because we are not speculators. So if you use the fund that I provide to do transaction, pay me my own. That's just what we do in crypto farming. So, and this can be, and indeed, for now, except now that we are trying to increase it, what we actually make people to do is that just deposit your money for 1 month, and then you are ready to take, you are free to take your money back. But now we've seen that there's a need to increase it to, okay, you can deposit up to 6 months for increased return on investment. So that is one of our products. This is the first investment product that we have. And with this product alone, we are able to pay returns. We are able to pay dividend to all our investors for a very long time before others begin to come up now. So, before I round up and allow you to ask a question, let me talk about this thing you have here, RWA Bank. RWA means Real World Asset Bank. It is a fully digital bank, and we are the one pioneering it in the world today. I'm sure you know that whenever there is a new form of ownership, systems are also put in place to manage that form of ownership. Let's talk about real estate, for instance. In Nigeria, when government started going into real estate for people, they established the mortgage bank. Is that also to be able to allow people to acquire in debt and acquire in credit and then pay back little? So today, ownership is being tokenized and becoming digital. That you don't need to hold real life thing. No matter how it is, you can, everything can be digitized, and then you hold it in form of digital tokens. Now, we are now creating a bank that will manage such kind of ownership. Like I explained this complex, that 1,000 of us can hold this complex by owning a little fraction of it, what we call fractional ownership. So we are creating a bank now that will manage that kind of fractional ownership. So in a way you can understand, this is a bank that will be able to give loan to people to buy tokenized assets. So as it is, if we find that you are qualified, you can apply to this bank, and then the money we give to you from this bank to buy tokenized asset. We're not going to be asking you, okay, bring a collateral that is more than the asset you are buying. That's the difference. For this one, that tokenized asset that you buy, we also accept it as the collateral. Why did we do that? We know that you cannot run away with it because this thing is managed with smart contracts, with technology. You can't escape it. So if you say, okay, in this complex we are, you want to buy 50% of this complex as it is tokenized, we say no problem. That 50% that you're asking, we will accept it again as collateral, give you the money to go and buy it, we accept it as collateral, and then when the return is coming, we'll begin to return. Even if you run away, the key is in our hand, you can't go. But it's a new system of ownership, a new system of banking. It's cheaper to run, and it can allow you to acquire property anywhere in the world without necessarily being there. In Dubai, you grant property, and then you may not even have one penny before you buy that property. So, ladies and gentlemen, DigiU has provided a platform for everybody to tap into the world of technology, invest in it, in AI, in blockchain, in fintech, in different aspects, even when you are not a technology guru. We also have some partnership program for those who probably will be investing in us today and want to be partner with us. There are promos that are coming up today that we have before the end of the year. Number one, we're going to have a leadership congress in Russia in December, and I can see some of you here being part of that leadership congress. What does it take? There are 3 criteria. Number one, if you come and buy into DigiU today, if as an investor you are able to invest $50,000 between now and the end of November, then you go with us to Russia, we will pay. We will pay full. Or maybe if you enter as a partner, you join our affiliate program, and you're able to raise $15,000 from people under you, then you also qualify to be sponsored to Russia in December. I think I will have to stop here, allow you to ask a quick question before I hand over to you. So any question for me? Yes, sir. Number one, sir. Okay. I don't know, it's not still talking.
Everybody, you make mention of two dividends. I mean that you pay 2 times.
Yes.
Is it interim or? I mean, is it one is interim government, then interim dividend, then final dividend.
Okay, no. Dividends, the way we pay dividends is we pay it twice a year. It's still on what you have. You know, paying of dividend depends on the amount of share that you have. We can decide to declare 0.05 dollar on one share. So if you have 1 million share, multiply that one by that we are saying. So we have information.
Then is it under? Do you have office around maybe Lagos or
Abuja?
Okay, you don't have anyone in Lagos or?
No, not here. We are actually looking for how to station ourselves in Lagos. You know, that is the head. That is the center of business, but certain things are still underway.
Then in case one want to register, how can one go about it? Are you giving somebody a form to fill?
Okay, so that can be done. Definitely, that will be somebody will take us through that process here very soon. Okay. Of registration.
Then you said the minimum amount is $250.
Yeah, $250.
Then how do you rate it to? Because $1 now is about 1,000 a day, about.
Yeah, so whatever you see in the black market is the conversion rate. You understand now? Because we don't have access to official rates, so we work with whatever we see.
Then with time, is it possible to sell some of the units of shares?
Sure, it is possible. Possible. Once the company gets listed on stock exchange, you can trade off your.
Yeah, is it going to be listed in Nigerian stock exchange or?
Okay, so let me tell you. Do you know why we are actually in Nigeria looking for investors? It's because of potentially we will likely list in Nigerian stock exchange, but we can't do that without local investors. I cannot jump from the moon and say I'm listing my shares in Nigeria when I don't have any local investor. It will just be there in the stock exchange line. You understand now? So that's why we are starting now to have local investors, and then by the time we eventually possibly list in Nigeria, then we will.
Okay,
but the listing will not start from Nigeria, because when you talk in terms of ranking countries that are invested in this country, Nigeria is not number one. We just started in Nigeria. That Vietnam, India, Indonesia, even Cameroon has gone past Nigeria in terms of, because it got there first before coming to Nigeria.
Then if you Google, is it DigiU ecosystem? Can we Google it?
Sure. We can Google it. Yes, by the time Mr. Marvelous comes, he's going to take us to the site. This is one of our sites. There are multiple sites. This is our, sorry. This is, I think I showed this one before. I think I shared this one before. This is because each of the product that we have has its own site. They will now have the central company site. You understand now? This one is our real estate marketplace. You want to go and buy, just like you go to Konga to buy anything, you want to buy real estate, come to this token estate. It's a store. You will see estates, buildings that are listed. Like I said, this one is in Bali, Indonesia. It's in Bali. Why is not responding to me? This in Indonesia. Then we have other ones. This one is in Montenegro. These ones have been sold out. This one was also in Indonesia, have been sold out, so it's not very clear. Sorry, what is this? Something is hanging. So now, apart from that, this is the main site, DigiU.ai. This is our main site. It may come first in Russia, then you can change to English. Here is the languages. Change to English. This is our main site. I don't know why it doesn't say. So this is our website. You can read all you need to read there. All this information I give to you, you will see more of that in this place. DigiU.ai. There are 10 languages, so you just select the language you want to. DigiU.ai. DigiU.ai.
Then lastly, one needs to open, does one need to open domiciliary account because it's a foreign?
Yeah, so the problem we have in Nigeria is because of our FX system that is messing up. We have different payment systems, including.
Is it going to be converted to Naira?
Card payment, I'm coming, or card payment and all of that, and cryptocurrency. But the one we have found easy for us and fast for us is cryptocurrency, because we didn't have issue with that. Now, if you want to use dollar payment, how many banks will allow you to use your card now? And because of that restriction in Nigeria, we don't use much of card. We just use cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrency now can be from person to person on Binance. It's very easy for you to exchange that. Of course, somebody invited here. The person will also be very much available to guide you through that process. And one last thing I have not said to you. One big advantage you're having in investing in DigiU is that you are doing a cross-border investment. Hello? You are doing what? Cross-border investment. And one solution you have to this mess in Naira is to have an investment that pays you in dollar. This is an opportunity to do that. I have different investment. The only investment I have that is Nigeria is one I have in First Bank. I did that investment close to 20 years now. First Bank has never called me one day to say, come and take something. The other time they spoke to me was that I should go to see their registrar, and I don't even know where the registrar is. So
buy their shares.
I bought their shares. I was just coming out of school then, and I said, this money, let me buy. Since then, and some people said they bought 10 million shares, now it's now 11,000 naira. So I am just asking you to learn to do cross-border investment. It pays, because because we have those currencies, those economies which are more stable than Nigerian economy. So tell me that you invest, and then even if DigiU is paying $1,000 as dividends twice a year, convert it to what you have in Nigeria. You get it now. So please, let's learn how to do cross-border investment.
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I think those are, I hope you have not asked other people's questions. Is there any other question? I have a, let's give a question.
Good afternoon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, the aspect of the education platform.
Yes, ma'am.
I want to know how it works.
Okay.
And I also want to know the process you can get into, the process that
okay.
you take you to get into
for
that.
the education. Yes.
Yeah. Then you talk about the products.
Yes, ma'am.
DigiU products or
yes,
something like that.
Yes, ma'am.
I also want to know how that one works as well. Is it when you invest the normal way to a particular, maybe your investment is what you pick that you make you to be under the platform, I mean to get the to invest under the platform. And also that product, are you the one, is it the product that you have available or your own particular products that you present to DG? Those are the things I want to get clarification on.
So when I mean, let me, let's switch. I don't know if you can see that from the back there, but this is our education platform. We have different courses on this. When you sign up on DigiU platform, DigiU gives you access to different education in the area or in the field of our interest. For instance, how to become a venture capital investor. That is the first course, and this one is even free for you as an investor. You learn how to choose where to invest, how to determine which investment is real or not. You have it in this course, and this is just about 44 minutes. Video. Very important course. I've done it. Now, then we also have other ones on introduction to cryptocurrency, introduction to decentralized finance, which is cryptocurrency 2.0, farming in decentralized finance. This is the one we do. This is the safest place to invest in cryptocurrency, farming. Then we have one that this is cross-chain. This is financial freedom through smart approach to investing. These are different courses. This is leadership, self-developed, different players. So you only have access to these courses when you sign up on DigiU platform. You understand now? You can actually sign up on DigiU platform free. And once you sign up, maybe Mr. Marvelous will tell us today that for people who are here, if you're able to sign up immediately, we're going to give you 100 units of shares free. And this 100 units, and I was hoping to hear a clap, but since you didn't give me that clap, I can withdraw. You know, this 100 units of shares could become $100,000 tomorrow. Remember the story I told you about Apple's and Google and the rest. Assuming that Elon Musk, who shared, a Tesla that became almost $6,000 sometimes ago, gives you 100 units when they were just coming, and you keep it, and then the share is now going for $6,000. You know what that means? So, and with what I told you that we are building a company with capitalization of $1 trillion, you think our share will remain 0.05 in the next few years to come? No, it cannot be. So if we're giving you 100 units, that you even honored our invitation, it's a big thing we're giving to you. And if I were you, I would take that and then add more to it, so that I will not be on the level on the floor when every other person is going up. So this is the education platform that we have. people actually pay for these courses. Eh? Pay for these courses. But we have 2 of them that are free because you sign up and you're a partner. And when you do these free courses too, you see, we are a very generous company for now. If you do this free course, any other package you are going to pick, for completing this free course, the company will give you additional 25% bonus of shares. Just to encourage you to learn how to become a venture capitalist. So that's how our education program runs. In terms of investing in our individual products, there are 2 ways. If you buy our share, you get it now. Well, it's for lack of word that we call it share, because you can only buy share from a company that is on stock exchange. You understand? We're actually now, this is a private placement of our stake. That's what we are doing now. And it happens to everybody. MTN did it when they came to Nigeria. It was only 2 or 3 years ago that they went public, isn't it? But before that time, there are investors in MTN in Nigeria. So that's essentially what it is. So this is a legal way to draw investors. So private placement. Now, if you buy our shares, let me call it share, or our securities, you earn from any investment that we make, any product that we sell, any product that we invest in. You understand now? So you do that. But apart from that, you can also individually decide to invest in each of the products. Let me tell you how that looks like. This one, I was explaining this to you. Binary X. We have invested in this company, in this product. So Binary X only provide the technology for tokenizing real world asset like real estate. You get it now? So if they tokenize, for instance, now this Obasanjo it and sell it to the public, the technology that will do that, Obasanjo will have to pay them to do that. You get it now? That is what Binary X does. So as we keep doing this, because you have invested in us, the money we are earning for this, you also take your own return. That is one. You understand now? But you can also decide to come down. These buildings you have here now, all this one now, have been tokenized by using that Binary X technology. You get it now? But you have invested, you have our share, you are getting from Binary X. Now you can also decide to come and buy any of these products and still make your money, like I explained the other time. You get it now? So you're actually making money from 2 ways. That is what I call investment in individual products. Any of the product that we have today, you can invest in it. And then if you now have our share, then you earn from the product, I also earn from a dividend from us. That's how the system runs. Is there any other? I think I've answered the 2 questions you have, right? Thank you so much. So let me invite Mr. Marvelous to take us through the more technical part of it. Please just be deciding on which package you are going to pick. You know, I've shown you different packages. Before you go, you must sign up. Because I cannot come to talk to you and just go and nobody comes into the system. No. I brought to you an information that you probably not get anywhere else, so you have to grab it. So let's listen to Mr. Marvelous.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a wonderful presentation. I believe you also want to agree with me. That was power-packed.
Okay, so don't use mine. You have the back of it.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take us through the practical aspects. Okay.
It's not responding. Wait. You know you have to. This we have to project this one. It has one that we're projecting before. We shift it from the one that was there to this one. Challenge it. Wow, this is. Hold on. This is not clear. I hope they will do this. Sorry, we don't know how to manage this thing. This is not clear.
Sorry, we'll just, I know it's a bit tiny, but we'll try to manage it to show us the practical aspects. I want to show us the back office, how to handle the back office, how to register. A question was asked then about how to convert, how to domiciliary account, how you buy dollar with your naira. All of these things we are going to take us through so that you can also take advantage, leverage on this opportunity. Now, before I do that, this is my personal account, and you can see here, this is my personal investments, and it is actually still at the installment stage. Now, let me show us my installments. So now this is the installment I'm trying to pay, and this is the total shares I'm trying to acquire. Now I joined DigiU when DigiU was 0.01. Now at the moment, the current price of DigiU. Okay, I think it's a bit bold now. So
Let me just.
now, when you look at this, so this is the current price of DigiU, 0.05. So automatically, my own share has 5x. Now I can tell you, based on one of our products, DigiWealth, even if you and I did not invest in DigiU, DigiU will still get a target of $1 trillion market capital. Why? Because he spoke about Real World Asset Bank. Under this Real World Asset Bank, we have what we call DigiWealth, in which there is staking. You stake your cryptocurrency, and because we stake, year 2021, we made over 25% profits on staking BTC, Ethereum, and USDT, and year 2022 as well. Year 2020, because of the COVID-19 issue, that one was a bit slower because of the challenges of the COVID-19 then. Now, what I'm trying to let you know is that the total market capital of DigiU by 2025 will get to $1 trillion market capital. And what that implies is that the one per share unit will be around $1 per share. Just 2025 is just about less than 2 years from now. Now, if you are holding a share, when you register today, you have a free bonus share. By that time, you know it's something. Now, when Uber is an example because it's something we can easily relate with. When Uber started, we would have known that Uber will be currently standing at $93 billion market capital. Imagine you got into Uber when it was less than $100,000 per share. Now, we are looking at an organization that has already existing AI products, blockchain. We visited, I told us earlier that we visited CBN in July with the CEO himself in Nigeria. Together we visited and we spoke about how the e-naira will be on the AWA cross-chain. Now, to show us more about this back office, I want us to see how do you actually deposit into DigiU. So when you click on the menu, okay, now look at this, personal accounts. So when you click on personal account, you see around here you see 100. That's you see $100. Enter amount in USDT, $100. Now you can choose between different means of payments. You can deposit through TRC20 with zero commission, that is zero charges of sending or transfer. So if you use Perfect Money themselves will charge you 2%. So preferable to use USDT. That's a cryptocurrency which you can get on a platform called Binance. So Binance is common. If any one of us knows about Binance, let us raise up our hand. I'm seeing few hands. Wow. Okay, good. Maybe we'll take a short training about that. Now, for everyone who is present here, personally after this training, I would like to show us how to use Binance. Share videos with us. We'll probably create a group, share a video with us about how to buy cryptocurrency, with how to buy dollars with your Naira easily without needing a domiciliary account and all that. You can do the exchange. And I can tell you that people are even making cash from just converting Naira to dollar. Early this year, a dollar was around 700 Naira. If you had used your Naira to buy USDT, keep it in that Binance. Even this year, around last month, a dollar rose to 1,300 Naira. When you buy it at 700 Naira, and then you sell back at 1,300 Naira, I mean, is that not a profit?
Sure.
So when we say we are going to give empowerment, this is part of what we are talking about. Even that one alone is money for you. And I can tell you that there are people making cool cash from P2P, peer-to-peer transactions on Binance. For those who do not know, we are going to create a group like we said. And now, from here, when you click on TRC20, so you scroll to, there is a place where they write, then you scroll down, yes. So you see accept terms of offer, then you then click on pay. So the current amount I selected is $100, but I can actually type $10, $20, $50. I can type anything I want to type there to deposit. You understand? Now, once you click on that, it will bring this interface for you, where you'll be able to copy your wallet address. So here's your wallet address. There's a place they wrote copy, or you can even copy an address. So you can just click on it, copy an address. So once you copy that, you go to Binance. So the Binance aspect of it is what we are going to create a group to show us how to. That's a different platform entirely. How to actually send money from Binance to your platform. Now, after
came all the way from Abuja.
Yes, sir.
Just like to have your number. I mean, for me, a lot of things I still want to ask. I'm retired. Look at me.
Okay. But even sometimes people call me and they say I didn't pick me because I was busy. But Marvelous, the one that's talking now, he is here in Abeokuta. Okay. So that one is even easy for me to say, let's meet and talk, you understand? I think that one is an opportunity to take my one-on-one is better. So you can only tell him, where we meet. Ask any question that you want to ask. Yes, your name is Charles. Charles. Yes. only have kitchen here. Because the kitchen.
So, as I was saying, because of our time, now, when you look at the way the back office is, we have here personal account. Under this personal account, when you click on it, you will see installments, payments, and then you also see transfer of fund. So under this personal account, you can do two things. You can actually buy your shares if you have picked a share. Now, the national rep, Dr. Charles, discussed with us then that the minimum share that you can purchase is $250. However, you need to know that you can also pay by installments. For those who will say, I don't have that much now, you can pay by installments, and the minimum installment you can pick is $50. So that means if you pick a $250 package, you can pay installment of $50, and for 5 month plan you can finish it. I showed us then that I have a $3,000 installment plan, and I have paid $1,200 in it. That means I'm paying gradually. And why did I pick this share that way? You see, I know that the value of the share will continue increasing, but when I pick it at 0.01, even if the price keep increasing, the installment price that I picked it will remain for me. So it's a smart move. It's just like saying that maybe you are buying what's it called, solar panel, and you are paying by installments. Even if the price increases, it doesn't concern you. The installment plan that you are going with is what you will continue going with. It's the same way. So picking it that way at early stage, some people will say I'm greedy, but I know that I have a taste for good money. Now we are talking about 161,000 units, and I like to call it $161,000 because in the next by 2025, that is the reality of what I'm holding. Now, when you look at the DigiU personal account, the installment payments, you can actually pick an installment payment and pay through this account. And here also, transfer of fund, you can transfer to another partner. So that means that even if you cannot buy it yourself, you can tell your upliner, the person who invited you, to send a USDT to you through his or her own account. At least you can trust that person more. So, and then the person transfer to your account. So with that, how do you now buy shares after it has been transferred to you? So you come to DigiU shares. So when you come under the menu, when you click on menu, so when you come to menu, here you will see DigiU shares. So the moment you come here, you will see buy DigiU. So once you click on, you will see that here there is a red icon because I clicked on it and I came to this particular place. So if I don't want to see this thing again, I'll have to click on back. But then for the sake of our time, I'll just come to DigiU shares and I'll click buy DigiU. Okay, the network is a bit slow, so you will see the packages here. We have $250 package, which is $50 per month installment. When you click on proceed to payments, the network is a bit slow. Okay, so here we have it. Now, here you will see the price, which is $250, and the total DigiU shares that you will get for that $250. So when you pick a $250 package at the moment, you get 5,000 units of shares. Now, also, if you are paying at once, full payments, there is a 25% bonus. Now, for those who want to pick by installment, you will also get this bonus, but there is a but to that, which is the fact that if you are picking a 5-month installments plan, it means that you will not be, if you miss the due time, you see, let's say you pick it on 20th, today is 18, you pick it on 18th of November, so you are expected to pay another one on or before 18th of next month. So if that due date you didn't pay, then the bonus that you're supposed to get, which is 25% bonus, will not be given to you anymore because you have missed the installment plan this thing. So now, that means for anybody choosing an installment plan, you make sure you are not missing the installment plan dates. So that is for this. Now, another one I like to discuss with us, when you look at this place, okay, before here, let me quickly go to DigiU bonus shares. I want to show us something. Yes, underneath here you will see Facebook, Instagram. That means you can link your Facebook and Instagram account to DigiU. In which case, you also get a bonus for this. Apart from that, you can link a Telegram bot. Here, it has been linked already. This is not a new account. This is an existing account. But for the people who are just registering afresh, you will see where they write enable bots. So once you enable Telegram bots on your account, any activity you do in your account, the Telegram bot will report it to you. And as a matter of fact, Telegram team are also part of our team. Maybe I should inform you with that. So the developers of Telegram are also part of the team of engineers working with DigiU. Now, once you click on enable Telegram bots, it will, any information, let's say you refer somebody, the Telegram bot will notify you. Let's say you deposit money in your account, Telegram bot will notify you how much you deposit. You want to withdraw. So let's get to the aspect of withdrawal. Look at this place called a partner account. So here, you'll see withdrawal of funds. So now, this is my own personal account. So I want to show you withdrawal history, just to whet our appetites. Now you will see here, this is 103, this is 190, this is 497. I made it. When you join and you invest, there is a way you can also earn. How do you earn from DigiU? Because we are always talking about how you can leverage on this platform. Apart from the fact that you buy a share and it is growing, while you are waiting for that, you can also start earning. How do you earn from this opportunity? Now, there is a particular friend of mine that I invited into this platform. Is in US. He invested $3,000 into the platform. Now, if you invite anyone, you get 15% outrightly paid to you after the person made the deposit. So if you invite someone that invested $100, that means you get $15. That's 15%. You invite someone who invested $1,000. That means you get $150 paid to you. $2,000, that's $300 paid to you. $3,000, that's $450 paid to you. So you know you are connected. You have the clouds. You can invite people who matters, who can invest into this opportunity themselves, take advantage of the opportunity themselves. Then it means you can also earn. Because as you're inviting them, the bot here is that if you are inviting people and you yourself, you have not invested anything, even if it is an installment plan, the percentage you'll be getting is only 1%. But if you have invested yourself, then there's a place you will go to. This place, where you see this is my current level, D3, but for your home, you may be seeing level U when you just register. That means you're a new member to the platform. You'll be seeing something like this. So as you progress on the platform, your level will keep on increasing. Now, for this, so once you join and you see a license activated, there's a place you go from here. Once you click on it, you'll see how to activate your license. All those ones, I'm still going to send us a video through the group we are going to create immediately. We have our register, so please do ensure you put your name and number there so we can include you in the group and give the proper education because of our time. Now, one more thing I like to say is after you do your license activation, then you refer someone. You get 15% to immediately the person made an investment. And these investments, you will see it here as part of your profits. You understand? Now, the more people invest, some people will pay by installments, and even if it is $10 you are seeing here, the minimum withdrawal here is $50. However, you don't even have to wait till that $50 is there before you withdraw. How? You can sell it through P2P. You invite somebody who wants to actually invest $50 and you are having $30 here. Wisdom says you just buy $20 from Binance and transfer everything to the person. It's as simple as that. You don't have to wait until minimum withdrawal. So you can make your cool cash any day, anytime. But for you to withdraw to personal wallets through your Binance, your other wallets, whatever, you understand? So that way, this one has to be $50. Now, you can make cool cash just doing the affiliate business, apart from the fact that you are investing in a platform that pays. Now, one more thing I like to say here, the real-world asset projects. Once you register, you will see all this in your back office. You see, there is a real-world asset bank and real-world asset marketplace. You see, the traditional bank, as we know it, 60% of the world workforce are on bank, like I mentioned earlier. That means that people who are working, both the people, tomato sellers, and what have you, they don't have bank accounts. Some will say, I will put my money and be lobbying for my money again. Some will say they don't trust bank because they can put money and inflation is eating on it. People will have different excuses for not putting money in their banks. And that is a problem that cryptocurrency has come to solve. If cryptocurrency is not solving a problem, Nigeria should not have e-naira. That you should also observe. And why is the whole country in the world creating central bank digital currency? Because it's a private blockchain. Why are they creating it? Because they understand that there is a problem with the paper money. Another thing I like to let you know is that there is a revolution of money. Money began. I'm not talking of when we're talking about calories and the likes. Let's start from the aspect of gold. Gold was the means of payments, a means of exchange then. Now, because it is too cumbersome to carry about, then they came up with the idea of, okay, come and deposit it in what we call bank. Get a receipt. You can carry this receipt about and use it to buy anything. So the receipt will still serve as the gold. Now, the gold becomes a liquidity to that receipt. Now, let's assume that there is 5 receipts to 1 bar of gold. Now, what the government of the world does is that after they issue that 5 receipts to 1 bar of gold, that means the value of 1 receipt is like 1/5 of that bar of gold. They will now start producing more receipts without telling us. No new bar of gold, they're just producing more receipts. That means that they are devaluing the receipts. If there are now 100 receipts to 1 bar of gold, that means the worth of 1 receipt has reduced. Now that receipt we are talking about is the paper cash called fiat currency. Now, that is what inflation is. They keep printing new money against the same set of liquidity. Liquidity is not increasing. Now, that is a problem why some people don't save on banks. Now, cryptocurrency has come to say that. You heard that CBN used 58 billion naira to produce 2 billion naira notes. Is that even making sense at all? So all of these things, cryptocurrency bank has come to solve it, and that's why we're talking about the real world asset bank. When you look at this real world asset bank, what it does is that it has depositing feature. That's number one. You can deposit for long term, like maybe you're having a current account like the usual bank. You can deposit for a long time and be getting profit from it. Apart from that, there will be a token issued to you as the tokenizing your asset in the bank, in your deposit. Now, apart from this, I want you to know that another feature you will get from this real world asset bank is that it has a loan and mortgage features, which means that by mere depositing with this real world asset bank through what we call DigiWealth, you can also take a loan. You can take a mortgage. When I say mortgage, you say, do we have assets, a real estate asset? Of course we do. They mentioned it earlier. I will send the site to us after we create the group. It's called app.tokenestate.store. One of real estate property, about two has been sold out completely. Each of them worth $220,000. Now, that is just one aspect of our products. And other products too are selling fast. The Spirit Me Avatar that they mentioned earlier has sold about $10 million as we speak. More of our products keep selling because they find utilities. So we are solving real world problems. And that is why I say that when we create groups, we'll be able to also tell us more about it, show us videos, so that at your leisure, you watch it yourself and you come down at your own leisure time, go through it, and you'll now be able to decide, okay, this, if you let's say you picked $250 share before, you now say, oh, I want to take more, because you are now enlightened more. Because no matter what we're able to tell you now, because we are rushing it, we will not. It's a wide ecosystem. We will not be able to cover all. So basically, I just want to show us also. Okay, look at this. Okay, let me show. I mentioned marathon aspects then. So what we call marathon is for those who are interested in the affiliate program. For people who took the affiliate program the last time, for me, I was opportune to go to India through DigiU. All expense paid by DigiU. And this December again, there is a target sales. For those who are able to meet the targets, they'll also be going to Russia. All expense paid. DigiU do this about space of every 3 months. And they encourage leaders, they bring them to the world, they bring marketers and affiliates, these people together, discuss about the growth of DigiU, and get to know each other, so as to make sure that you know that this is not just anyhow platform. And they keep showing you real world solutions. So this is the DigiWorld I was talking about. So in the DigiWorld, you can invest either through BTC, Ethereum, or USDT. So these are the means of investing in the DigiWorld. DigiWorld is like the depositing feature of our real world asset bank, which is the RWA bank that I showed us here. As for the real world asset marketplace, we are targeting metal gems. Talk about gold, diamond, and the likes. So when we talk about mortgage, we're talking about assets, we're talking about real estate. So all of those things, you can mortgage them. So, and you can also pick loans. And you know, when we talk about loans, loan is in 2 parts: the lender and the person receiving it. So all of these things, it has to have its collateral too. And what is the collateral for that loan? Either you are having a deposit through the DigiWorld aspect of it, or you have the tokenized real estate. you see, some of us, we may not be able to afford to buy a real estate on our own, like the $220,000 real estate I mentioned. But you can be able to buy a part of it, even as low as $50. You can be a shareholder of this real world asset loan. I'd like to go to the site quickly just to show us. Okay, that's it. Okay, so when you look at this, this is a share of it. That means you have a fraction of it. So it's called to it. You get a token, which is like a cryptocurrency, which serves as ownership. You don't need to wait for anyone. There is a secondary market where you can actually sell your token. So it's as good as saying, okay, if I buy this real estate and I want to actually sell it, I don't have to wait for a buyer saying, going to agent and saying I want to sell. We have a secondary market. All you just have to do is sell the token because it has been tokenized. Sell the token in the real secondary market, and the token goes to the secondary market, the owner who purchased it. So it's as simple as that. Another thing I would like to say before I round up. So look at this spiritme.tech. Dr. Charles discussed with us then about he creating his own avatar. Now, if you have an iPhone right here, I'd like you to prove me wrong. You can go to this site now and you can generate, register. You see, this is the login feature, but here, you see, this place they write start for free. You can have a model, a free model. Now, creating your own avatar, it will mimic your face, mimic how you talk, your intonation and accents. It will mimic everything. Now, also your facial expression and all that, it will be able to express emotions and the likes. But why is this important? Because if you are, let's say, a lecturer and you want to be in wedding, but you have a lecture to do, you can lecture your students using your avatar. Just type the information. You'll be in two places at the same time. That's why we call it spirit me. So like a spirit version of yourself, but in a virtual world. Not just lecturer. You are a news reporter, or you are even a businessman, but you want to attend to people. You can use this avatar model to attend to everyone, and then be at another place at the same time. So maybe you are a blogger, a content creator, anything at all that has to do with online features, you can use this model also. So when we're talking about our products, it goes on and on and on and on. So because I wouldn't like to take much of our time, you can come to our product here once you register and see all of the products we have. It's a wild ecosystem. So basically that is all I would like to say before I call the next presenter to round up. So here, once you register, you click on profile at the top. You have to validate your phone number, your email, so that you'll be given some bonus. The bonus we mentioned earlier. So once you have done this, a bonus will be given to you. So today, whether or not you are putting money, we are not even talking about that yet. What we are talking about is everyone who attends should register. Get this free bonus. You understand? Then we are going to create a group. We are going to educate. So with those knowledge, you are now free to decide on what to do. You're not free to decide on what to do, whether you want to take it to the next level or you want to actually leave it at that level. So the next program we have before we call it a day is that we want to talk about venture capitalists. We want startups, organizations amongst us to tell us one or two about what they do. So DigiU also loves to invest in startup organizations. So if you have one or two ideas and you are into IT, we would like to hear it. I have a friend in US who actually presented to DigiU, and one of the products, has been on talk. We are talking about heavy funding. So this perhaps could also be one of the things you want to leverage on. DigiU is looking for IT organizations to invest in and to grow with. Like I said earlier, if you had invested in Uber at the early stage, by now you should know what that means, because $93 billion market capital, and you invest when it was maybe $100,000. The jump is much. So we want to catch them young, as much as we're also calling you to come and invest with DigiU. Now, when you invest with DigiU, what you are actually doing is that you are investing in DigiU venture capitalists. It's like saying, take my money, help me to invest in big projects. Because, how do we put it? There are risky projects out there, and the risk is much. But with DigiU, you have a safety net. You have a safety net, and that is why you are investing with an organization with almost zero risk. Why? Because we have a product, we have our own way of investing in projects. We're not just picking anyhow projects. When you pitch your project, we want to see what you have, the model you have, and how well it's able to grow, how well it's able to generate profits, even for the investors themselves. So this is part of the key role of DigiU. So that being said, I would like to take any questions before I allow the next speaker to talk about what I have said earlier. Any question regarding what I have said? Okay, no question. So, Pastor Lawrence, please, over to you.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I want to trust we, enjoying ourselves. Is it safe to say that? Great. I don't even know where to start from, but I thank you, sir. At least first of all, let's clap for ourselves, please. You deserve it. It's very cheap and free. So nobody can do anything for you unless what you choose to do for yourself. And the world is not ready to give to you what you are not ready to take. So in the light of this, I want to start by, first of all, appreciating those who have spoken earlier. I want to appreciate our Dr. Chas. It was a classic presentation. I also want to thank Mr. Adebowale Marvelous for a great work. I only can pray that our efforts in helping Nigerians and Nigeria to become great will yield result in Jesus' name. All right. So, they have opened our eyes to see what DigiU stands for, what organization DigiU is, and how DigiU started, and the level DigiU is at the moment. Having said that, sorry, don't mind me. I'm not used to holding. I'm used to holding big. So that's what technology can do. Technology has come to make our life easy, simplify what used to be complicated. Okay, like investment as well. We used to know investment to be something big. You have to run, all this. But technology has come to what? Simplify it, make it so easy, seamless. Okay, so I almost said amen just now. I have to control myself here. Don't forget, Ojo Lawrence is my name. I am a pastor by God's grace. I'm a brand and marketing specialist. Currently, I also work with Seaway, that's Nigeria. Seaway, you know what we do, food and beverages. But I got to know about this organization by the great work some of these Nigerians have done. They have told us that DigiU is a Russian company. They've told us about the CEO. And now about 6 people came together trying to see how they will help people in the world to leverage digital technology to better their lives. I think it is very important. The most interesting part of it for me is the aspect of venture capitalists. You know, they've told you that the layers of DigiU, they've made us to see the ecosystem, what it looks like, but summarily, they've made you to know that DigiU is an ecosystem that finances products and projects in the area of what? Maybe we want to, let's test ourselves now. In the area of what? Okay, artificial intelligence, what again? Blockchain, and what? Virtual, summarily, 3 things. And other kind of or related technologies. So by the time you bring all those other technologies to it, then you know that every other thing comes under these 3 things. And that is what the company, the organization is known for. That's what we do. Oh, one of the babies of DigiU via venture capital is SpiritMe.tech. Like he was, Mr. Mabel was presenting, he made mention of SpiritMe avatar. I think if you want to do well, you can just check Google, or if you have your iPhone that is a little above iPhone 6S Plus or something, you should be able to get yourself into this right now while we are here. Create your own avatar, something that is the way I'm doing now. My avatar will be doing that in German. He'll be talking the way I speak, the way I make pronunciation and all that. The avatar will be doing same. And it will be mimicking me, and the other person over there won't even know. You won't be able to differentiate whether it is the real me or spirit me aspect. So, having said that, one of the babies that DigiU has betted is SpiritMe.tech. It's an American company, like they have said. They've told us before now. And it has a capital base that is above $10 million at the moment, as I speak. And this company took it from seedling or ideation, that's the ideation stage. Yeah? I want to call out such people here today.